I will start with a simple React class component, and let me just create a button here, and on button. Okay, let's say here purchased, and here on click. On click means like when I click on this button, something should happen. And in my case, we have curly brackets because I'm going to write JavaScript here. Whenever I want to write JavaScript inside an HTML element, we need these curly brackets. And of course, it's going to give me an error because there is nothing here. Okay, so let's create our function. And click. And console.log purchased, and here let's say this dot handle click. So this, the keyword this, refers to the component, this component. So this refers to the component. Dot handle click, which is this function. Always, this inside a component refers to the component itself. So, in our case, app handle click. So, whenever I click on this button, which is here, console.log purchased. See our console. Click purchased. Click purchased. Okay. But the problem is when we have a state. So state, say item, and let's say chair. Okay. So when I want to say, let's say here, you purchased, and then this should right here like this dot state, and then item. Here's the problem. When I click, there will be an error. Why? Because this here is undefined for the function. So what's the solution? The solution is bind. We will use bind like this. Bind here prevents losing the keyword this in the function, this function. So this is how it is done. So when we click, it works. That's it. There's another solution. The other solution is to use the arrow functions. If you already know the arrow functions, I think you will know the solution, the other solution for this problem. But if you don't know, then you really need to Google it or to check a video that explains the arrow function. But I will just type an arrow function here. Let's say like this. Now we have an arrow function. So what else? Let's check. Okay, but let's remove bind. See, without the bind, we solve the problem using the arrow functions. So that's it. So here the arrow. I will just explain why it worked with the arrow function, because the arrow function, this takes it from the component. So when you type for the arrow function, you type this dot state, it understands that this refers to the component, and this is the state, and this is the item. That's why it works with the arrow function, but it doesn't work with a normal function. But it works with a normal function using bind, and then this. How if we use bind with arrow function, it's gonna still work for sure, as you can see. That's it. Have a good day.